Hey guys, it's Bobine. So today I'm going to talk about the new band list, give my opinion and everything. So first, in the cars that are unbanned, we have Fire Formation Tanky. So it's at 3 now. The only thing I could say is that they probably really want to boost Bajins. Fire Fists are not so hot right now, I believe, with Spirit at 1. So yeah, they really want to shoot Bajins in the meta right now, so I think he was like the thing to do, just to add Yamato easier. Next up, we have Tour Guide. Tour Guide is now at 3. That's one thing I actually said in my video. What's up with that line? There you go. That's what I said in my prediction, I was just... those lights. Damn it. Okay, here you go. So, I really wanted Tour Guide at 3 if Sengen did not come back, and Sengen did not came back, so Tour Guide is now at 3. That's one thing I actually wanted. Next, Spore, just to think about Lone Fire Blossom, now at 2. Now in the card are simulated. So, again, they're releasing new sports for plants, so they really wanted the Lone Fire to be a played card, really played, because that card is pretty strong. Next we have a Chaos Sorcerer at 2. I don't think it'll see any plays at 2 really. I mean, Chaos Decks uses BLS a lot more than Chaos Sorcerer. Still a good card at 2 maybe. If eventually Konami end up banning BLS, we're probably going to see Chaos Sorcerer at 2 in the Chaos decks. Next, also there is Orclord Christie, I believe, at 3. I forgot. Well, I thought we're going to see 3 Orclord Christie, I believe. That card is still pretty tough to get over, and it's not really needed in any agent decks. So I still think we're going to see agents with 2 Christia, not 3. And also we have Constellar M7, Ptolemy M7. They are putting that card back at 3 because Dragon Rulers could abuse that since it's rank 7. So I believe that's pretty much the only reason we're going to see anything really at 3 M7, I believe. Maybe Constellars will now run 3 M7. That's a possibility. Next cards that are limited, we have 7 Secret Swords of 7 stars. So as long as other Yu-Gi tubers, I don't get why Konami really put this at 1, because they already hit Dragon Rulers super hard, and I mean there are other decks that you could use, 7 monsters. So if you're playing, Machinas, you open this, you go banish Fortress, draw 2 cards, play Gear Frame, add another Fortress, and then play another Fortress, So, Sacred Swords could have probably stayed at 3 or at least 2. I don't think it was necessary to put it at 1. Anyway, next we have Diamond Wind of the Mist Valley. That card was simply abused in Harpies. It was like, okay, Harpy Dancer, Diamond Wind, bring back Dancer, okay, special summon a Harpy, okay, normal summon Dancer, that can be stupid. So that card I'm glad that it's at 1, because it was really abusable. Next up, we have all 4 Dragon Rulers at 1. So Redox, Tempest, Tidal, and Blaster. So it was about time to put them at 1. 2 was still running. You could still run, a Dragon Ruler based deck. So all of them at 1 is a good choice. At least for our next format, I believe we need to, as I said in the wish list, we need to see some new decks take the meta floor. So Dragon Rulers at 1 would just probably kill the deck, and that's pretty much all we want. Next card that are at 1, again, we have Magician of Fate. So I've talked about it, I've inspired myself really with a lot of Yu-Gi tubers, Asian Eyes with Dragon, Mega Capitology, Team Team Slide, or I don't know, I don't really remember his name. But they were all talking about Magician of Fate coming back, and I felt like it was really something that could happen, you know, because that card, unless you want to play 2 Dark Hole, you don't need this in any deck. Unless Maple. So that's cool. Next, you have a self-destruct button, ban as long as Final Countdown, that is at 1. I really like this ban list for this. I mean, now they're going to, you know, set troll decks, no more, you know, ties or stall decks that are just really not fun to play against. So they're just saying, okay, we're going to take them out, and we don't want to see them again. So I think it's pretty good to see them banned. Next, we have a Return from Different Dimension. It was pretty obviously going to get hit. That card was one of the last cards that could come as many monster, you know. The only cards left, I believe, are Historic Party and Rekindling. Other than that, I don't think there are other AD cards that could summon as many monsters as you want. So Return was pretty, you know, obvious they were going to ban it. Next up, we have a Spellbook of Fate at 1. Spellbook of Fate, I've talked about it. Obviously, they did not hit the loop, you know. Blue Boy, going to Secret, going to Master, going to Eternity, going to Fate, now at 1, but at 1 it will still be, you know, they were going to search it via Secret, Master, and everything. And when it's used, they're going to use Grand Tower to put it back in the deck to search it again with Blue Boy and Secret, and but at least there will be less. Well, you know. And finally, one last card that I want to talk about. Dragon Ravine. Now, if you guys start to know me pretty well, you know that Dragonides is the deck that I've built for the first time since I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was young, you know, when the time when Blue Eyes Dragon was like the top card in the game. And then I've stopped, and one of my friends pulled me back into the game when Synchros were coming out. You know, my first Synchro was Majestic Star Dragon. So after that I was thinking, hey, that's pretty cool. And then my first starter deck was the Dragonite Legion, and I've really fell in love with the deck. I really thought they were cool. I was playing them. I thought they were really meta, and they still were. And this card was, you know, the main engine. It was like the tool of consistency of the deck. And in the previous format, Dragon Rulers abused it. And since Konami said, okay, this time we're going to kill Dragon Rulers, they hit everything that could benefit them. You know, 7 stars, Return, and Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine ban that I really felt like I had been stabbed by Konami in the back, because as a former Dragon player, I never saw this coming. I never thought they could actually ban this card. It's really just stupid, I believe. You know, Dragon Ravine didn't need to get hit. I really felt betrayed by Konami when I first opened this. I was really excited. You know, I want to see Dragon Rulers dead and everything. And then when I saw this, it's the very first card you see. You know, you start at the forbidden cards, there was none, and then you get spells, and it was Dragon Ravine. When I saw this, I almost threw my iPod on the floor. Seriously, I was like, what? Why would you do this? Dragonies has been hit just because Dragon Rulers use them, and that's really unfair. I mean, Dragonies, we're seeing some plays. I've seen some deck topping that was pretty cool. One deck, you know, that did not all. It's not like Dragonite were like the meta, super meta, and they could compete with Dragon Rulers. No, Dragon Rulers players start using Dragonites because they were tuners and they were wind, so they could use it with Tempest and all the Dragon Rulers. So Dragonite was used by Dragon Rulers And that's why Konami said, okay, that card is really too strong, because it allows you to ditch to ditch your Dragon Rulers to the graveyard, and you can use them again and again and again. But I really felt betrayed when I saw this on the ban list. I don't think Dragonides deserve this. These are really better. Dragonides, I've seen some plays, just like Infernities, he saw some plays, and Constellar saw some plays, and they're all really good decks that I like. Constellars is really strong. They could beat me with my Dragonides. I'm going to admit it. I'm not the best player in the game, but I think I'm pretty strong. And Constellar is really strong, and Pleiades, these really super really strong cards. All their XCs are super strong, and they didn't get hit. But if they were dragons, if Infernities were a dragon, well, it's sure there would be a way that Dragon Nerds would abuse that, because there are dragons. Just because of that, I believe it is really unfair that Dragon Rulers put this ban. It was all their fault, and I really now despise them for that, because they made my my favorite deck hit and nearly unplayable. So besides that, I believe that still this format is going to be a nice format, with all the new decks that are coming out. Legacy of the Valiant is coming pretty soon, in January I believe. There's the new Cyber Dragon, there is all of that coming out, new cards, new support, new decks that are going to the middle floor. So I'm going to let this format pass. Hopefully Konami will ban all Dragon Rulers, and they will bring back this, because Dragon need this. So at this point, I don't care if they ban Dragon Rulers, if they can bring back Dragon Ravine. So pretty much my thought about the new format. At least I want to see some new decks taking the floor. I don't want to see spellbooks and mermails and all that stuff anymore. I just don't want to. So that's pretty much it, guys. So don't forget, Ravine needs to come back. For the sake of Dragon players, please, please. I hope you're with me, because Dragon Ravine, I know it's abusable by Dragon Rulers, but you have to understand that as a former Dragon player, you need this. So that's pretty much it, guys. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for any more videos. See ya!